PennsPeakRadio.com.
Happy to have Chris Antos on board here with us. And then you might be saying, Chris Antos, how about if we do this? How about we say the bald guy front man for Livewire? Can I do that?
Absolutely. I'm not offended.
Why? Because I'm almost bald. I don't have the balls enough to cut my hair off. I should just shave the rest of it because there's not much there. There's not much there.
I embrace my baldness. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. See, I should as well. I should, and I'm not up to there yet. I don't have.
Commit.
Commit
to it.
I guess maybe Friday, maybe before I announce.
Oh, that would be awesome. Let's just shave your head on stage like. That would be awesome. Oh, I say everyone should call in and make that happen.
All right. So the more people that call in, you want to shave my head live on stage right there at the Peak before the show on Friday night. All right, maybe it might happen. Who knows?
No, now it's a maybe. What happened?
I don't know. Well, I want to make sure I get enough phone calls. I want to make sure I get enough phone calls and bare-chested women right there in the front row to say, "Do it, Doc. Do it, Doc."
Yeah. That would be so cool.
Chris Santos, Live Wire, this coming Friday night, along with your buddies, Completely Unchained. Let's talk a little bit about Live Wire. Let's talk a little bit about how the year since we talked to you last, how it's been, the summer. What's going on, man?
Let's see. We last time we spoke was around New Year's Eve. We came in there on New Year's Eve, did a 3-hour show. It was a lot of fun. It was exhausting. So this time we're going to come in with a nice opening act, the Van Halen tribute, Completely Unchained. They are amazing.
Cool.
But we'll get to that. Yeah, we had a busy year. We tried to do a couple more out of the country shows, and we did our typical, up and down the East Coast.
Yep.
And now we just did a music fest about a month ago, which that was always great.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're heading into Penn's Peak this Friday night. Like I said, we're bringing Unchained, Completely Unchained. I got to get that right. I'm sorry. This is the show I've been pushing for. Yeah. I think a Van Halen AC/DC show is any classic rock fan's, dream come true.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you were at Donington, years ago when Van Halen and AC/DC played together. It's the same thing.
Right. You guys have, you guys are making, a lot of headway. I mean, you guys are up and down the East Coast. You've been, tell people where you've been. You've been outside the country, a number of times, right? Sure.
We've done some European shows, and we've done a lot of South American, Central American shows. And, we hit, the sister land, Canada, we call it. And
yeah.
And again, we're working on the East Coast. We're going to start working on busting out west now. So this is next year. 2013 is going to be a very busy year for us. It's already in the works. Wow. We have tentative agreements to get fairly far west. I got to start. Kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, how about it, man? Look, I hear him. We're not getting any younger, that's for sure. But I'll tell you, when Chris and the guys are on stage, Chris can definitely deliver. No, Chris now.
I'm getting younger. I'm Benjamin Button. Did you know that?
the first time I heard him, it's like, who in the heck is that bald cat man up there on wailing there on stage? And I'll tell you what, unbelievable. And their stage presence, and the guys have fun. I mean, let's face it, you know what? I think you guys, it's just by the camaraderie that you do have backstage that I've seen year after year after year, and you always deliver when you get here to Penn's Peak. You always deliver for any of your shows, but you're having fun.
Listen, and again, people who have seen us over the years, just to let you know, we got the band back together. We brought back in Mike Hughes, who's been playing the Angus for the last few years. Mm-hmm. He took about a year off, collected himself. He's doing an amazing job. He's been back for about 2 months.
Great.
And just at every show, it's almost like a. Let's see, Doc. Have you ever been to jail or away from your wife for a long time, then you get back home and things are like they were the first time you met?
Right. I got you. All right, it's like that.
Without saying the word.
That is so cool to clean up. See, that's fun. That's how I do things. And people are going, I got it. I understand what see? And that's awesome. That's why I'm looking to go on the road again, because I like that feeling when I come home, you know? Because it sure as hell isn't.
Your wife likes when you go away is what it is.
Yeah, she likes when I go away. I mean, that's it, you know? I know. Probably like your wife.
Yes.
But so listen, so what have been some memorable moments for Livewire? You know, how many women have thrown themselves up there on stage going, "Take me on the bus"?
Hold on a second. You do know I sing in an AC/DC tribute band. The only women that come to my shows are usually coming with their boyfriends or their husbands.
Really?
Yeah, we're not really a chick magnet band,
right.
And that's why I'm bringing Completely Unchained.
See, there you are.
Guys, bring the chicks.
All right, there you go. So here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Look, we want you to pack the house. It's going to be a great party crowd on Friday night. This Friday night at the Peak. Please, ladies, let's make it a ladies' night out for Chris. Leave your old man at home.
No, bring your old man. I'm not kidding. Bring. Listen, again, Penn's Peak. You asked me about highlights. I'll tell you, the first time we played Penn's Peak. Actually, the first time we walked in that door, we looked around that venue. Beautiful. It is how big it is. And I literally turned to my drummer's girlfriend at the time and said, what are we doing here? Oh, you'll do fine. And we were so well received. It was a sold out show, and we couldn't believe the love we got from Penn's Peak. And every single time we go back there, you guys are just, the people are so nice to us. The crowd is so receptive. They have such a good time.
Yeah.
And we always look forward to a Penn's Peak show.
It's going to be a great one this Friday night right here at the Peak, along with Completely Unchained. A little bit. I know we're going to talk to one of your guys with Completely Unchained, one of your buds on Thursday, and that's fine. Same time. Have them call in. What? Give us a little overview of these guys. Completely Unchained. What's up with these guys?
Gene is the David Lee Roth. And John Roggio is doing the Eddie Van Halen. Some people may know Johnny. If you've been to Rock of Ages on Broadway, he is the fill-in guitar player. So you may have seen Johnny Roggio playing on Broadway stages. An amazing guitar player, a sweetheart of a guy. Gene and Johnny go back to, the 80s. They were in a band on Long Island called Rough Cut, which I used to, every Thursday night would go out drinking really bad gin and tonics and watching his band kill it.
Cool.
And about 2 years ago, the two of them, got back together, decided to do the Van Halen tribute, and they have really been taken off.
That's awesome.
So I think this is the next step. I think, I think Penn's Peak is going to love them. I think people over in Pennsylvania are going to love them.
Yeah.
And hopefully next time around, they won't need to open for me.
Yeah, how about it? I'll tell you what. That's it's just what you have, what you bring to Penn's Peak, and now with Completely Unchained as well. I mean, we are so looking forward to it. This coming Friday night, right here at Penn's Peak, we're talking about Livewire, special guest Completely Unchained, and it is going to be hands down kick-ass rock and roll. And looking forward to seeing you again, my friend, this coming Friday.
You too, my friend. Hopefully you'll stick around, long enough that after we shave your head, we can put some balm on it.
Yeah, how about it? I just might be able to do that. I'm going to be up in the suite. I have one of my sponsors booked the suite for your show, and I talked them into it. They wanted rock and roll, and I said, you want to see rock and roll? Wait, you want to book the suite for these guys? So
are they going to let you up there?
Well, I'll be up there for a little while in the suite. Yeah,
I wouldn't let you anywhere near one of those suites.
I'm telling you, I'm going up there. Wait till you see the women I'm bringing in that suite, buddy.
Right.
You're gonna want to focus your.
I got to sign whatever body part I have to sign. I'm willing to do it for you.
Okay, there you go. I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna shoot them off an email. Actually, they are the sponsor. They are my sponsor right now that I talk about at this time on my show every day. I'm talking about Milham. They are the automotive leaders, huge guys, and they're down in the Lehigh Valley. And I've had dealings with these guys since the '80s, and they will definitely hands down take care of you. My buddies at Milham, and they're going to be bringing a good party crowd on Friday night.
Good. I'm bringing the party. You guys got to bring the crowd.
All right, that sounds awesome. Listen, I guess we'll talk to Gene on Thursday with Completely Unchained, right?
Yes, that's correct. Again, the show they start Unchained. Completely Unchained is on 8:00.
Yep.
And we go on at 9:30. And we got an 18-song set, so we're going to really, you're going to get all the hits, but we're bringing out a couple of obscure songs that we don't normally play. So it's gonna be a new party for us again.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So great. And you know what? You're a great guy. You're
Don't stop. Keep going.
I know. The all consuming the power on stage. It is Chris Antos fronting Livewire, and I'll tell you what, you definitely will not go wrong. This guy, when he comes to play, he comes to play. And Chris, it's always a great pleasure.
PennsPeakRadio.com